right, I'm back and I'm going to show you how to complete this project by adding the decorations on the front and the sides and the back. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the friend image. I'm going to take the friend stamp from With All My Heart, the stamp set. I'm going to ink it up in chocolate chip and I'm going to stamp it down. Then I'm going to take the flower image from the same stamp set, With All My Heart, ink it up, and I'm going to stamp it just above the friend stamp. Then I'm going to take my scallop square punch and I'm going to line everything up so that all the images come out, and then I'm going to punch it out. I'm not really going to worry too much about the outside of the friend image. It doesn't really matter to me if it shows on the side as it does a little bit here. If that bothers you, you can use your marker and ink up just the friend word and stamp it down. But what I'm going to do to mask the side just a little bit is I'm going to take my sponge and some chocolate chip ink and I'm just going to sponge around the edges. It also adds a nice little vintage look. Anytime you need to sort of age an image, you can do it like that. All right, then the next thing I'm going to do is bring back in my Scrap Whisper Whites cardstock, and using my markers, I have taken the Hello stamp from the Tiny Tags clear mount stamp set that I bought. I'm going to ink up the flower using Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to ink up the Hello image using chocolate chip marker, and then I'm going to stamp it down like so. All right, so I've got my Hello and my little flower inked up and stamped, and then I want to bring in my jewelry tag punch and punch it out like so. Then I'm going to bring in my 1/16 inch handheld punch and punch a hole there. And then I'm going to do the same thing and I'm going to punch a hole in the center of the flower that's on the friend image. Then I've taken a Pretty in Pink brad, and that's going to be for the jewelry tag. I'm going to bring in some vintage brads as well, and I'm going to take the antique brass, and that's what I'm going to put in the center of this flower on my scallop square. There, that's better. So you might want to add some vintage brads to your list of supplies. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate the top of my box. I'm going to bring in some scrap pieces of Sending Love Designer Series paper, and I'm going to adhere one to this side like so, and then I'm going to do the same for the back like so. And then I'm going to take a long strip, and I'll have the measurements on my blog after the video is done, so you can go on there and find the measurements. And I'm going to adhere it around the sides and the back like so. And then just to make sure that it stays, because our climate is kind of dry right now for winter, I'm going to take just a tiny piece of sticky strip and put it on the very end of the strip of Sending Love, and that way, there, it'll hold permanently. All right, and then to complete it, what I want to do is bring in my friend image, and I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals, which are right here. And I'm going to put a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of the friend image. Did you know if you poke your thumbnail in the center, it peels off a lot easier So if you're having trouble, try that. I'm going to put that on top. Where my Sending Love strip meets in the middle, that's the side I want to put my friend image on. And then to complete it, what I'm going to do is take my 1/16 inch punch, and I'm going to punch a hole through the whole milk carton at the top. I'm going to take my Pretty in Pink brad, poke it through the jewelry tag that says hello, and then through the whole top of the project. I seem to be all thumbs today. There we go. Open up the brad on the other side, and then you can twist the tag so that it's like that. There, I hope that you were able to see all of that. If not, let me repeat. I punched a hole through the entire top of the milk carton, and then I put the Pretty in Pink brad through the little tag, through and through the other side so that it opens up on the back side, and that completes the project. For a complete list of supplies and measurements used to make this project, to sign up for my customer newsletter, which comes out twice a month and has lots of other ideas for you to create cute projects like this at home, please go to my blog. I'm Terry, and I'm nuts about stamping, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.